It's your favorites. Pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite hood healer, high priest, motivational dominatrix in the place to be. And it is a full moon in Virgo. So you know what that means. It's time for a little divination. It's time for a little collective community council. It's time for a spiritual tea session with LadySpeech. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's good to see ya. It's good to see ya. Happy full moon in Virgo, my dears. Hello, Shantae. Hello, good evening, Raw Flow Energy. Good evening, Lyric. Hello, Rebel Readings. Peace, love, and blessings to you, Edwina. Hello, what is it, Salia? Salia Love. Hello, my darling. Hello, Dawn Haywood Yoga. Hey, Lisa, baby, from the 505, representing. Hello, Elisa. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Allison. Hello, Demetrius. Hello, Makeup Loca. I love it. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Erica. Oh, you beautiful people. If you are an OG to this channel, you know what to do. Let me see you. Let me see you. Give me some purple hearts. Give me some blue hearts. Give me some butterflies. If you are new here, give me some yellow hearts. Give me some green hearts. Give me a caterpillar. Assume the position, you lovely people. Assume the position, you lovely people. Welcome to the Spink and Spank Full Moon in Virgo edition. Welcome to the Speak and Spank Full Moon in Virgo edition. I brought my fan out today because this reading is hot. We coming in hot. Now, if you are an OG, and so many of you are OGs, Rebel Readings gave me some mushrooms and some stars and some kisses. Mwah! Right back at you, baby. Hey, Sarah, what up, Big Liz Conjure in the building? Now, y'all know I talk about Big Liz Conjure all the time because I'm a store manager there. Hello. Big Liz Conjure is in the building. Liz herself. Make sure you go to biglizconjure.com for all your spiritual supply needs. You know what time it is. It is full moon in Virgo, and it's time to get to some work, okay? So let's do some house cleaning today. If you are new here, I'm about to explain what this process looks like. If you are an OG here, just get comfortable, assume the position. Go ahead and grab your comfort items. Go ahead and grab your hydration items. You know I like it when you are hydrated. As your spiritual dominatrix, your motivational dominatrix on these here readings and journeys, I'm all about aftercare and taking care of yourself. We must stay hydrated. So get your hydration, get your headphones, get your comfort items, your soft things, because some of y'all gonna get spanked. This is the Speak and Spank. You're about to get your ass handed to you. Welcome. So grab your soft things and your comfort items, your crystals, the things that keep you balanced, the things that keep you grounded. Okay, go do that. I'm going to explain to the new people what's going on. So, if you participate with me on Sundays, you know at the Sunday service Speak and Spank what goes down. But these other readings work a little bit differently, okay? They're much more simplified. So let me tell you the elements of this reading today. We've got my fan because we're coming in hot, baby. I had to cool myself down. I pulled this reading 2 hours ago and I had to walk away. I pulled this and was like, you know what? Y'all can kiss my ass. Why are you in my business? Why are you in my business? Why are you in my business? Okay, so I had to walk away. Anyway, I'm warning you right now. We about to get a doozy. That's why I have my fan. On these days where we do the Speak and Spank, that's not on Sundays. It's very simple. First and foremost, what I got for you is my cards. We're going to be using the Luna Somnia deck, okay? We are going to be using the Moonology deck, all right? We're going to be using the message from our animal guides deck, okay? And we're going to be using the angels and ancestors deck today, okay? Like I always do when I am done with this reading, I will make sure that I list all of the decks in the description. You know what I always say. Please support your local mom and pop mom and pop apothecaries first. Lord of mercy, here goes my speech impediment. Go ahead and support local owned business, small owned business, black owned business, queer owned business, trans owned business. Support those first, okay? And if you can't get these decks, if you can't get your magical supplies from those businesses, then you go and you do what you need to do. Every once in a while, you gotta head off to Amazon. You gotta head off to the Walmarts. You gotta do what you gotta do, all right? But first and foremost, if you can get it from a small business, please do that. So I will be listing all of these tarot decks and oracle decks in the description box like I always do, so you can get your hands on that. The last of the house cleaning, the Cash App is LadySpeech, the Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. This is labor. This is spiritual, emotional, creative, technical labor, baby. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. I appreciate every super chat, every super sticker. I appreciate every Cash App, every Venmo, every PayPal, from the $1 to the $2 to the $5 to the $3 to the $30 to the $50 to the $300 to the $1,000. I appreciate every single aspect of that. Financial appreciation, reciprocity is what we do over here. We show appreciation for the labor of black women, femmes, and non-men, and all black people. So good to see you all in the building. We've got a good group here. I've gone through all the housekeeping. We are nice and settled. I trust you have gotten your water. I trust you've gotten your hydration. I trust you've gotten your comfort items. I trust that you've gotten your notebooks. And it's time to get into this here reading now. What's going to be different from my OGs is the fact that this ain't Sunday service. So ain't going to be well, I always have rock friends. I'm surrounded by rock friends in my altar room. But I'm not going to introduce you to those rock friends today. There is some Lapito light holding me down in the corner, so I am going to shout that out. And Deacon Assistant Affirmation Box is resting tonight. On these full moon, new moon readings, for the most part, Deacon Assistant Affirmation Box takes a rest. Now, every once in a while, that reading gets so tough, it gets so rough, Deacon Assistant Affirmation Box makes an appearance. But today, we can weather this speak and spank on our own. So Deacon Affirmation Assistance Box, y'all ain't gonna get spanked today. But you will on Sunday, so just consider this a reprieve. Just consider it a reprieve. Thank you, Katie Lynn, for reminding people to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications bell. I love you. Farah said it's still okay to cry. Yes, people. It is okay to cry. If this reading comes from your spirit, just cry. It's okay. Release, and move forward. Release and move forward. Raven 55241 said, Squishmallows at the ready for this spanking. My pet octopus Squishy is in my room ready to comfort me when we're done with this, because I already know I'm going to need some comfort. You going to need some comfort. We going to need some comfort. Go get your comfort. Hello, Vamp Kitten. Vamp Kitten said, so excited for this and ready for my spiritual spanking. I'm glad you're ready. You're always ready, and that's what I love about you. That's what I love about you. Ezra said, I'm on my way to the all expenses paid conference. Yes, get it, Ezra. Get it! Priestess Shakti said, no, Deacon, fuck around and find out. Yeah, they decided to give us a rest today. Deacon was like, let y'all have y'all time. I love the fact that y'all are being so amazing in the comments to each other. Please continue to do that. What I love about this comment section is that we hold each other down. So please continue to do what you got to do to help each other out. Offer your expertise. Yes, I am the expertise on this channel for what I do. However, I acknowledge that all of us are expertise. So help each other out. Rogue Wolf 128, I want to let you know that I've got your custom wand that you made for me. And so we've got that in the building. It is assisting me. That does count as one of my magic friends and my rock friends. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. And the last of the house cleaning, all of my official payment information is going to be in the description and on my link tree. That link tree will be in the description. That link tree also has the links to all of my official social media spaces. I want to let you guys know and remind you that I am not on Instagram. I am in contact with the lawyer. We're going to be taking care of some things very soon. I'm not on Instagram. I am on TikTok. I am on Facebook. I am on, of course, YouTube and other spaces. So you can check the link in my link tree in order to get with me. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. We're all ready to go. I've given you what you need to be given. And now it's time. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. It's good to be here. It's good to have you here. I'd like you all to keep all hands and feet inside this ride at all times. Safe words are respected here. I respect safe words. Now, Spirit knows what Spirit is doing and often will blaze through our safe words to get us to the lesson we need. I just want you to know that if you're here, you need to be, and you can handle everything that's about to happen. This is why I'm big on aftercare, because Spirit likes to spank us deep and good in the name of our healing. Y'all ready? Let's get this party started. We're going to begin with the Luna Somnia deck. We're coming in hot and strong. The Wheel of Fortune. Universe got jokes. And so does this pre-equinox. The Wheel of Fortune, let me tell you something. If you've been going through a hard time, the Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you that this too shall pass. If you've been going through crazy times, the Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you that this too shall pass. But also what the Wheel of Fortune is here to invite us into thinking about and looking at is, how have you been the seat of your problems? Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Everybody's about to get dragged. How have you been at the seat of your problems? Let's be real. There's some of you who need to be real about the fact that you ain't where you need to be with your business because you're lazy. Some of you ain't where you need to be in your love life because you're lazy. Some of you ain't need to be where you need to be in your magic because you're lazy. And you've been offering up a bunch of excuses instead of doing what the hell you need to do. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Spring equinox is about to be here. It is time to stop acting like you ain't a part of the problem. If you want your gardens this summer, this spring, the garden of love, your love life, the garden of your kink life, the garden of your financial life, the garden of your business life, the garden of your education life, whatever garden you want to apply this to, if you want that garden to thrive, get out of your own way and stop using excuses. Yes, systematic racism, systematic transphobia, systematic homophobia exists. I'm a queer, black femme, gender fluid. I got a whole other definitions that put me in a marginalized spaces. I know that there's a lot of things that are absolutely holding me down. And I also know where I'm being a lazy asshole to myself. Wheel of Fortune. First lesson, this too shall pass. Life is about ebbs and flows. We don't do toxic positivity over here. There are going to be times in life where you're just going to get dragged. That's because that's what life is. We don't believe in that. But also there's going to be times in life where you're getting dragged because it's your fault. You're not doing what you need to do to advertise for your business. You're not doing the healing that you need to do on your trauma. You're not doing what you need to do to heal your heart so that you can be open to the love life that you deserve. Yep, coming in hot. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Where are you in your own way? Take a real good look at that. Take a real good look at that. Yeah, it's not your customer's fault. Yeah, it's not your lover's fault. Yeah, it's not your kid's fault. Yeah, it's not your mama's fault. It's you. Weed. It's time. It's a time for gardening. Spring is about to come. Weed your garden. And some of these weeds that you're gardening is what's you. You're the weed. Weed your garden. You're the weed. You're standing in your own way in some spaces. Okay? Okay? I hope y'all know. Do you know what the sign of Virgo is? Of course we're coming in hot. Virgo don't pull no punches. Virgo don't pull no punches. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. Tweak your schedule. Tweak your focus. We coming in hot. Listen, things ebb and flow. Life ain't always supposed to be messed up. There's some of you who've been stuck in a loop of unluckiness, who've been stuck in a loop of negativity because that's what you are choosing. Some of you are stuck in a loop because you won't get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Where are you being lazy? Where are you not being disciplined? Honey, let's talk about discipline. Just did a whole TikTok about it a couple weeks ago. Might have to do a whole video about it. As a neurodivergent person, yeah, there are intersections. Sometimes it's like neurodivergency, trauma, all that intersects. All that intersects. I am not one of those healers that comes at you not understanding that mental deficiencies and mental chemical imbalances don't exist. That's systematic. I'm never going to say those things don't exist. And sometimes you're just lazy. Sometimes you are just not doing the work where you need to. Address it. Yeah, sometimes it's your neurodivergency. Sometimes it is your trauma response. And sometimes you're just being lazy. Recognize that. Recognize that. Because Spirit is about to give us some opportunities to grow, to expand, to shift our situation. And you will not be able to take care of that unless you understand where you are the problem. Spirit's about to open some doors. But if you insist on being in your own way, well, those open doors you won't be able to get access to. Because there's going to be all these weeds and obstacles that come from you that you refuse to address that are in the way. Fix it, Jesus. We still going hard. Continue to grab your comfort items. Hold on. I told y'all all feet and hands inside this right at all time because we're not done. We have the 8 of the major arcana. The Wheel of Fortune is the 10. We have the 8, which is strength. Here's the thing. Your strength is what's going to push you through. Your strength. Now, 2 messages. There are a few of you who don't recognize how strong you are. You keep playing into these words that your abusers have given you. You're weak. You're stupid. You're not capable. You are leaning into the false narratives that some of your abusers gave to you instead of what your spirits, instead of what your ancestors are trying to tell you. You are strong. Quit acting so weak. Quit acting so weak. Stop whining. Stop whining. Now, that's not for all of you. That's for a couple of you. There's a couple of you out in these streets whining. Stop it, because you're annoying your ancestors. Stop whining and stop questioning why things are going wrong. Apply self-awareness. Because there's a couple of you, things could be fixed if you were just self-aware. You don't work as hard as you think you work. You're not applying yourself in the way that you think you're applying yourself. You haven't healed as deep as you have been telling other people you said you healed. For some of you, the message is put some respect on how strong you are. Some of you need to actually stop and take an inventory of what the hell you have survived. Some of you need to stop and take an inventory of how you have come through so many storms. Some of you need to stop and put some respect on how strong you are. Do that. Some of you are coming into this spring season. I'm black. We like seasonings. Some of you are coming into this spring season not understanding how strong you are. You walking into this situation like you weak. That's that whining. Hey, save me, save me, save me. Save yourself. Save yourself. Quit asking people to save you when you have every reason to save yourself. And for some of you, you are calling out for everybody else to save you and ain't nobody coming because ain't nobody supposed to save you. You got everything you need to save yourself. You being lazy. You got the resources. You have the intelligence. You have the people that you need around you. You ain't asking for help. You ain't leaning on people the way you need to. You ain't utilizing the resources that you need to. Were you here for Sunday's reading? We are our own heroes. Were you here for Sunday's service? Because when I say it's posted, it's recorded, it's posted. Because one of the things, I don't know what the mark is on that, the number mark, but I'll tell you this, I did say in that reading, and I stand behind it, ain't nobody coming to save you because you are the hero. You refuse to put on your cape. You refuse to activate your superpowers. You are the hero. You got everything you need. Some of you are walking into the spring season not believing that you are as strong as you are. Some of you are walking into the spring season not putting some respect on your past struggles. Take an inventory. There has been so many people, places, and things that have come to end you. And what you're still here. There have been so many things that have come to get you off the planet, and what you're still here. There's so many things that came to derail you, and what you're still here. Put some respect on your survival. Put some respect on your thriving. Put some respect on your strength and lean into it. Lean into it. You're stronger than you think. You're stronger than you think. You're stronger than you think. Save yourself. Put on your cape and save yourself. You're not Captain Save-A-Ho. You're Captain Savior You. You're Captain Savior You. Save yourself. All right. Welcome to the Speak and Spank, where we do nothing but come with straight truth. We do nothing but come with straight truth. We do nothing but come with straight truth. How y'all doing? Let me check in with these comments. We came in super hot. Let me give y'all a moment to calm down. Go drink your water. Do you see why I tell you to go get your soft things? Do you see why? Motivational dominatrix for a reason, okay? You go drink some water right now. In this moment, go drink some water. Go drink some tea. Get you something to wet your whistle, all right? Go grab your comfort items, and then look at yourself. Let's check in with the comments. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Gemini just said, I'm intelligent, I'm capable, I'm distracted, I'm disoriented. That's most of us. And self-awareness is key. Self-awareness is key. Yes, you are intelligent. Yes, you are capable. And yes, you are working through your distraction and disorientation. I got you, baby. I got you. One step at a time. Self-awareness is key. One step at a time. What self-awareness is key. Whitney Kiet. I think Kiet said, we are our own heroes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Gemini just said, I think stop is the key here. We all need to learn to stop. Stopping encourages reflection. Exactly. Please take a rest and stop in your life on a regular basis. Literally, figuratively, emotionally, spiritually, all of that. Learn to stop and reflect. This society encourages us to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And it makes us miss things. We're not able to process life. Stop sometimes and process. Stop. Stop. Love, light, live happy. Tarot said, I've definitely been whining lately. I definitely need to stop because I'm far from weak. Exactly. And it's okay to vent. And I'll tell you this, whining in certain spaces is okay. It's a human, childlike thing to do. And that's okay. So put a cap on it though. And don't do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Give your self time and space to do it, and also do it with, if you do it with people, do it with people who can take that. I'm somebody who doesn't like whining. I'm a former child educator, a nanny, all of that. One of the things all of my kids learned very quickly, do not whine with me. Shut the fuck up. I don't do that. Use your words. If you don't like something, say it directly so we can fix it. If you whine with me, I'll walk away from you. I don't like that. I don't like whining. I don't. I cannot take it. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. But I also understand, and I say that as someone who does whine because it is human. However, there are moments when they're appropriate and it's not. Give yourself time to whine and then be done and go do something about the situation. Whitney Kiet said, I feel called out. Baby, I feel called out for this whole reading. It's coming from our souls. Virgo, full moons and new moons in Virgo always call us out from the depth of our spirit. And I just don't be able to handle it. But anyway, I figure out a way to handle it. It's crazy. Pamela, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you. Katie, Katie Lynn, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you. Vamp Kitten, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you. Dragon Dance is in the house. Hey, Dragon. Dragon said, I have determined it's time for a major change, and I am determined to do that. You got this, baby. You got this. You got this. You got this. All right. Whitney Kit. Okay, Whitney Kit said the E is silent, so it's pronounced Kent. Thank you for telling me. If I ever mispronounce your names on here, please tell me. Because, you deserve to be respected in the way you name yourself, and I want to always do that. So in real life and on indigenous space, please let me know. Because I want to make sure that, I'm respecting you. Okay, we're moving on because, we don't do Deacon affirmation boxes on a break. So we're going to keep going. We're going to move on to that was the Luna Somnia deck. We're moving on to the Moonology deck. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality. This is the full moon in Pisces card. So, ooh, get ready for this one. Get out of the romanticism when it comes to your dreams, your goals, and your desires. And get into the practicality of what is happening. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Listen, magic actually doesn't take care of everything. If you're not at the forefront of your issues, magic is not going to take care of everything. If you are at the forefront of your issues, magic will support every aspect of your life. Let me tell you something. Some of y'all are offering up prayers. You're offering up workings. Ooh, my lips are getting chapped. Oh, God, I don't like that lip gloss. I don't like that. That white film look like a crackhead. My bad. That's my lip gloss. Back to the reading. Some of y'all are trying to apply magic in places where you need to be practical. Let's break it down. I don't respect a witch who is always doing magic in a situation where she needs to actually be practical, okay? Example. If you are having financial problems and you keep praying for money and doing workings around money and prosperity, but you have an attachment to poverty mentality and a problem with spending, you don't know how to budget, and you refuse to look at that, Spirit is going to stop blessing you in abundance energy if you don't look at the real issue, okay? I don't believe in bringing magic to situations where common sense is needed. If you bypass common sense and then just go straight to magic, that is one way to guarantee that the magic stops working in your life. There are a lot of you who need to go to therapy, but you're not. You're just doing workings on people in your life. But you need to go to therapy because you have abandonment issues. There are some of you who have issues with your love life because your sex life is so messed up and you haven't healed from that. And your love life is so messed up and you haven't healed from that. Balance your spirituality and your practicality. Some of you are not thriving in your magical life because you ain't getting your other life together. You're not thriving in your spiritual life because your regular life is in shambles. Stop. 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 Some of you are doing some spiritual bypassing. Oh, I have problems with my mama or my daddy or my people, but they dead, so we don't speak it. No, your mama was trash. And like, it's not that you can still love her. You can still have a great relationship. But the fact of the matter is your mama was trash. And because she was trash, you got a whole bunch of dumbass issues. And you just saying, I forgive her and I've forgotten, I've moved on, ain't helping your issues. You need to address the fact that your mama was trash. And you feel the effects of that. And you are angry or you are whatever you are with that. Because those things are being dealt with, you're out here experiencing issues and trauma. Balance it, baby. Balance it, baby. Balance it. Sometimes you're having a financial problem because you're not healing your financial issues. The money ain't right in your world because you need to get right with the money. You need to get right with your indoctrination. You need to get right with it. That's it. That's all. Do the work. Do the work. A lot of this is about, a lot of us are living in romanticism about the problems in our life instead of addressing it head on. No, it's not anybody else's problem. People aren't supporting your business. It's not because people are whack. It's because you're whack at business. Hard pill to swallow, but a real pill to swallow. The great thing about that is once you swallow that, you can shift it. You can shift it. A lot of this romanticism around our spirituality comes from spiritual elitism. Let me tell you something. As someone who's been practicing for over 20 years, there are points when you do achieve milestones. You do achieve moments. But there is always something to learn. A lot of y'all spiritual elitism got you fucked up. Got you fucked up. Spiritual elitism, do away with it. You got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn. And I'm going to tell you this. Spiritual teachers who are worthy of teaching you understand this. And they lead with that. They are masters. We are masters at what we do because we dedicate our life to this. And also, we are students. And the best are not spiritual elitist. You can always be checked. You can always be checked. Spiritual practicality, balance spirituality and practicality. Also, the message with this: watch your spiritual elitism. You ain't better than nobody. A lot of y'all look down on the new people who come into this. You ain't better than them. Check your colonialism. And spiritual elitism is about colonialism. You talking shit about the new people who are coming into the craft? How dare you? You're new. You're new. Technically, everybody walking on this planet is new. Ain't nobody 500 years old, so you're new. You're new. I don't care how mastered you are, you're still new. Check your spiritual elitism, because that's got a lot of folks messed up in the game. Balance practicality and spirituality. The thing about spirituality is this: it will enhance every area of your life, but you need to work for it. If you out here doing all kinds of prosperity workings, but you're not checking your poverty mentality, you're doing it wrong. If you're out here doing healing workings, but you're not pursuing your therapy, you're not actually unpacking on a regular basis all the trauma that has happened to you, you're doing it wrong. It's a balance. And spirituality, there's a lot of folks who use their spirituality as an excuse or a buffer not to do their real work. Because of the language, the rhetoric, and the energy in spirituality, it is so easy to get caught up in it, but you need to step out of that and do your other work. Go to therapy. This is coming from someone who has gone to therapy. And people on my spiritual team are therapists. So I receive this medicine regularly. Balance it. Some of y'all trying to address everything via a spell, everything via a working. No, you're not good at business. No, you're not good at relationships. No, you have abandonment issues. Admitting these things doesn't diminish how great you are in the other aspects of your life. Admitting these things only gives you the opportunity to improve and grow. Boom. Next up, we have your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Work for it. Work for it. Work for it. But before you can work for it, you need to name it. This is a card of ambition. Capricorn comes at the end of the zodiac. It is about ambition. It is about checking why you're doing the things you're doing and what the hell for. What are your goals? What are your dreams? First off, Spirit is telling me that some of y'all aren't getting your dreams aren't being accomplished because you don't think you're worthy. You don't think you're worthy of $1 million business. You don't think you're worthy of a love life. You don't think you're worthy of going back to school and receiving your degrees. You don't think you're worthy of these goals or these dreams. And that's why you don't dream. That's why you haven't concretely set your goals to be what they need to be, because you don't believe that you're worthy. So check it. Look at that. Some of you are giving lip service to your dreams or your goals, but you're not giving the actual work. What you give your time to is what is going to grow. So if you're only given a few minutes, a few hours a day to your dreams or goals, that may or may not grow. What you give your time to, what you give your energy to grows. So a lot of us need to sit back and look at what we give our time to. How much time are you giving to weed? How much time are you giving to your substances? How much time are you giving to sleep? How much time are you giving to your family? How much time are you giving to your goals? Some of y'all's manifestation ain't working simply because you ain't giving time to it. Hard pill to swallow. You can give lip service to yourself all day long. You can lie to everybody in the room all day long, but the proof is in the pudding. Sit down with a paper and a pencil. Look at what you're giving your energy to. Do not judge yourself. That's the other trick, a part of this. This society has built it so you are always distracted. Do not judge yourself for not giving yourself to your goals. Do not judge yourself for not giving yourself over to the things that you want to desire, but recognize what you're doing and shift it. Some of you ain't manifesting what you want because you ain't giving your energy to it. You want a successful business, you got to pour into that. You want a successful relationship, you got to pour into that. Do you want a stronger you want stronger muscles? You got to pour into that. Screen Stealer 1 said, I judge and gaslight myself. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. You don't deserve to be gaslit. You don't deserve to be gaslit. And I think that's a really important thing that a lot of us need to understand. Y'all gaslighting yourselves. You're not alone in that. You're not alone in that. Many of us have learned to gaslight ourselves because of this society. It works. If you gaslight yourself, then they don't have to do it. If you abuse yourself, then they don't have to do it. So recognize that. It's a powerful thing to know that. It's a powerful thing to state that. Now, don't judge yourself for it. Just learn. Know better and do better. Know better and do better. Be accountable. Stop beating yourself up. Self-accountability is not beating yourself up. Self-accountability is not beating yourself up. Self-accountability is not beating yourself up. Do not beat yourself up, but be self-accountable. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Check your ambition. And a lot of y'all ain't ambitious because the society is actively taking it from you. Y'all gonna have to learn to plug out. Y'all gonna have to learn to plug out. Regulate your social media. I'm getting excited dropping things. Regulate your social media. Plug out of that. Plug out of this society's definitions of who you should be at whatever age. Plug into yourself. Y'all don't have to learn to plug out of a lot of this to plug into you so that you can get into this. Check your ambition. Check your laziness. Check all of it. All right. How y'all doing? Cash App is LadySpeech. Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. We coming in hot. We doing all the things. Welcome to the Spink and Spank. Welcome to the Speak 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 and Spank. Y'all doing all right? Let me check in with these comments. Let me hold on. Let's see what we got going on here. Sarah said, woo, Lord, came in hot tonight. Much needed, though. Edwina said, I feel like I need to get in my bed and hide. Yes. Sarah said, been hugging my stuffy the whole time. Rogue Wolf 128 said, just barely hanging on. I love y'all so much. Listen, I know this be rough sometimes, and I'm channeling. I be on the inside of myself like, God damn, this is rough. But I can't even. It's gotta come out like it's gotta come out. We're all in this together. I've got my comfort items. I too am getting spanked. Don't think that I'm just administering this, and I get the pleasure of administering it, but I'm also getting my head handed to me. It's okay. I'm getting my head handed to me. You are not alone. I am here with you. Though we're far away, I am here to stay. You are not alone. Let's just take this spanking together. We can handle it. Katie Lynn said, I swallowed a lot of big pills. Sometimes when they are super large, only one other way, yeah? Yep, Lori Vaughn said. And Katie said, that's these pills, exactly. Thank you for your super chat, Lori Vaughn. I appreciate you. Erica Santiago said, amen. I went through my Facebook the other day and deleted over 200 people. If you're only ever spouting negativity, nonsense, or have no real care for me in the real world, I release you. Amen. Amen. We no more energetic vampires on our anythings. Amen to that. Amen to that. Altavocado said, had to grab my rose quartz to comfort me. It's a lot. Lila said, when I tell you this hits, I am glad. Jessica, thank you so much for your super chat. Jessica said in tears, 0.7 seconds flat. Laughing my ass off. Thank you for the spanking. You are welcome. You are welcome. I love it. All right, let's keep going. You know I'm here for you. We got this. Virgo always comes in swinging. Jesus Christ. I have a Virgo friend, and I love her so much. I think I have more than one Virgo. Like, I have more than one Virgo friend, but I think of two people when I think of Virgos. And she's harsh, and I love her. But she always, like, I walk away better. I also be like, I can't talk to you for a couple weeks. But when I come back, I'll be good. I love her so much. All right, we are moving on to the message from our Animal Guides Friends deck. We have the Meerkat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Listen, you need support from a village. And we need to relearn how to build a village and how to be in a village. Your village better not be filled with yes men. Listen, this is how you know if you're a part of my village or not. If you and I can have continuous conversations about where we are messed up and where we are good, if you and I can call each other out and call each other in from a loving perspective and be critical, we people. I don't have yes men in my life. Y'all can't cancel me. And I don't say that from a place of ego. I say that from a place of the people in my life are so thorough about the way they call me out because they know me and because they love me. And that is why and from where they call me out. They want me to win. The people who really love me and are here for me know my ambitions. They know my wants, my desires. And if nothing else, they know that I want to be the best version of myself. They know that the thing that haunts me the most is being a messed up person to y'all. I don't ever want to intentionally be fucked up to y'all. The only people I want to do that to is the abusers that I hold accountable. I want to be a good person. I want to be a person. I want to be a good leader. And that matters to me over my feelings. It matters to me over my ego. Y'all can't counsel me because I have people who know me so deeply and who love me so deeply. They're going to tell me when I'm wrong, and I could do that to them. If I can't do that with you, we can't do that together. If you so fucking sensitive and like so disconnected from self-accountability and so deep in your issues and not healing that I can't call you out on your things, we're not people. If you don't get to know me to the depth of where you can super call me out, and like you can call me out in all of my intersections, you understand my trauma, you understand the places that I'm coming from. If you can't do that with me because you've not gotten to know me that deeply, we not people. Your people who support you, your village who you build around you, you need to be able to share your mental illness. You need to be able to share your trauma. Y'all need to be working through that together on your own and together. You need to be able to call these people when you are good and when you are not. Ain't no strong friends. I'm not the strong friend in my friend group. I and everybody else is the strong friend. I don't have that type of friendship. I don't have those types of friendships where like I can't tell people I'm having an episode. I don't have those type of friendships where we don't talk in depth to all the ways that we are fucked up. My people know exactly where I'm problematic. And I'm going to tell you this, the people who really love me, they're not ever going to say that I'm not problematic. Because they know me. And they love me for the full human that I am. And they know that this full humanity is working to be the best person that I can be. Working to be the best person that I can be doesn't mean that I am without faults. And what they give me, what I described as in regards to what they give me, is what I give to them back. You need to get you a village. You need to get you a community. You need to get with people who can tell you when your panties are showing and when they're dirty. You need to get you a community that will lovingly hold you accountable. You need to get you a community where you can be naked, where you can be the most ugliest parts of you and they will see you, where they have context, where they can hold space for you. You need to get you with the village. And here's the thing, we all need to unlearn and relearn how to do that. You need to get you, so what the base of this is, get you with people who are safe enough to fuck up around. Get you with people who are safe enough to be every part of you. You need to be safe enough to be your most magnificent parts, and that's the greatest thing. My friends, if I step out in my utmost golden light and shine like the sun that I am at my full power, they respect it, they cherish it, they hold it, they protect it, they uplift it. And when I'm being my most messed up, they protect me, they cherish me, and they uplift me in my healing. They do not hide from me how ugly I've been and what I've done. Get you a group of like-minded people. If you only have people you can kiki with, if you only have people you can talk shit about other people with, you're doing it wrong. If you can't talk about how messed up you are on a regular basis, if y'all can't hold space for each other in your greatness and in your depravity, you're doing it wrong. Get you a group of you, a village, a community. Unlearn. So for some of you, this means you're going to need to do some weeding. You're going to need to weed out. For some of you, you're going to need to, this is a clearing of all of your circles so that you can rebuild. For some of you, you got that foundation, but y'all need to reintroduce yourselves or break down the friendships as they are and rebuild them. Get you a group of like-minded friends, because it is your village that will save you. You are your brother's keeper. You are your sister's keeper. You are your sibling's keeper. Your sister is your keeper. Your brother is your keeper. Your sibling is your keeper. We ain't gonna be right until we get back to this. That is one of the first things colonialism and white supremacy stole from us. Our connection and our community. One of the most revolutionary things you can do is reclaim it. Moving on to the honeybee. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Compassion. Learn it. Learn to be there for people. Learn to feel people at the depth of their feelings without taking on their energy. Learn to have compassion for every single person you see, because every single person you see is traumatized and messed up. Forgiveness. You can't forgive someone until you feel your full feelings. There's a lot of you who are faking forgiveness, and because of this, your life you can't move on past your trauma. Let me tell you something. Trigger warning. As a survivor of child rape, child molestation, rape as a young woman, sexual exploitation, and extreme abuse on the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual level, I can tell you this. I absolutely hated every single one of my abusers, and that never stopped me from healing. Hating the people who hurt me at my depths was actually good for my healing. Hating them to the depths of me didn't stop me from thriving. Some of those people, 90% of those people have been forgiven. I hated them for a very long time, and that's okay. During me hating them, I processed. I processed and processed and processed and processed and processed and healed and healed and healed. And at some point, I got to a place of organic forgiveness. Couldn't do that though without hating. Some of y'all are faking forgiveness. Oh, my mama abused me, but she went through so much, so I forgive her because she dead. You don't forgive her. Listen, my mom was horrible. I'm part of the Dead Mothers Club. My mom's dead. She died when I was 25. She was horrible to me. She was the despicable mother. Now, in all my healing, do I understand how she got there? Yeah. Do I blame her? Yeah, I actually hold her accountable, and I do blame her because there were parts where she could have taken accountability for her healing and done things better for me. She could have made better decisions. Do I also hold space for her humanity and understand that her story and what she went through and how she got to where she got? Yeah. So I can also say that I forgive her and I love her. Was it necessary for me to hate her for all those years and hold space for myself? Yeah, because when it comes to me and my mom, even though I'm spiritually advanced than her, I'm always the kid in that situation. So I get the right to fucking not like her and be mad for the decision she made, even with understanding all she's gone through as I healed. That whole process has allowed us to get to a really good relationship. I've had the best relationship with my mother now that she's been dead, and I could only access that relationship a good 10 years after she died. And it was me having to process all of the things that I had to process. The forgiveness that I have to offer my mother is genuine now. You can't offer forgiveness to people who hurt you without processing every single aspect of your emotion. And a lot of you have lied about forgiving people because you never actually touched down on the extreme hate and sorrow and pain that these people caused you. You can't offer forgiveness for real unless you do the work. And a lot of you have not done the work around the hatred and the anger and the betrayal you feel. So you've done this pseudo, I have offered forgiveness, but you can't move on in your life. You're still having problems with abandonment issues. You're still having problems with worth issues. You're still having problems with moving on issues because this was this pseudo forgiveness you offered. Stop. If you haven't forgiven them, you haven't forgiven them, and that's okay. Continue to do your work till you get to the space where you can. Let go of the narrative that if you don't forgive someone, you can't move on. Fuck that. No. You absolutely can have a very good life hating people who hurt you despicably. The point is, you want to work towards real forgiveness. And working towards real forgiveness means you have to honor all the aspects of your feelings. Sometimes people hurt you so bad it takes your whole entire lifetime to work up to those feelings, and that's okay. You can still have a good life. For some of you, the message is you've actually done all this work that I talked about, and it's time to let go. Some of you keep wearing your anger and your disgust, and you refuse to forgive because you don't know who you are not angry. You don't know who you are not disgruntled. You don't know who you are without carrying around this grudge. Look at that, because it's time to let it go. It's time to actually forgive so you could move on. Show some compassion to yourself and show compassion to the people around you. There's a lot of you empaths who act like spiritual cum dumpsters. I absorb everything around me. It's a lack of boundaries for me. No, you're actually not. An empath is not built to absorb everything around them willy-nilly. Boundaries. Boundaries. All right, my good people. Ooh, this reading is a doozy. Good Lord. I think Deacon Affirmation Box decided to take the day off, but I almost feel like we should have had Deacon Affirmation Box with us. It's a lot. Katie Lynn said, my mom went through so much and I'm working through the trauma of what she put me through, but forgiveness is still far away, and that's okay. It's a really beautiful thing that you can acknowledge in your healing, that your mom needed healing and that your mom did all the things she did to you because of a lack of healing. That's beautiful. You get to hold space for yourself as the kid in that situation. If you haven't forgiven her, that's okay. If you have not forgiven her yet, that's okay. Keep working on you. Erica Santiago said we need Deacon Affirmation Box for real. Marissa said Deacon is cackling somewhere. Deacon is. They're over here. And I can literally feel the energy. Deacon being like, look what happens when I don't show up. I'm like, just shut up. Vamp Kitten said, I low-key wish you'd randomly summon the box. Let me tell you something. If I die and spirit makes me like a saint or a superhero or Loa, it'll be me in the affirmation box. I am not going into sainthood without the affirmation box. You'll see me in the affirmation box like... Vamkin said, summon the deacon who's with me. Y'all are hilarious. The deacon might start making appearances in the full moon and new moon readings after this because y'all are summoning the deacon. Y'all love punishment. You are a bunch of masochists. Dragon said, Dad just said, I found it much easier to forgive my parents after I got an apology, but a lot of people never get that. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people never get that. A lot of people never get that. And we got to learn to make peace without it. Valentina said, loving the spanking, my reminder that I am indeed finally doing the 9 hours of therapy a week I've needed starting this month. Yes, baby. Yes, you got this. Lindsay S. said, calling me out. Okay, I hear you, universe. Yep, we getting called out today. Rachel, thank you so much, Rachel Ambrose. Hey, y'all, Captain has a Patreon. Go support to our goddess, King, if you can. I love you so much. Thank you, Rachel. Townsend said, I'm not able to forgive the man who abused me yet. However, I needed the reminder to let the rage go and feel what I feel. I feel pity and contempt for him. Yes, and your rage is sacred, baby. Your rage is sacred. Feel your feelings, process your feelings till you can let them go. And then move on accordingly. And don't feel guilty about where you're at in your process. Don't. You are human and you deserve to be everywhere you are in your process. All right, my beautiful loves, we got 2 more cards left in this reading. We're going to end it on a high note. First off, we are working with the Angels and Ancestors deck. Vamp Kid, thank you so much for this super chat, my love. I appreciate you. This is the White Witch. Be the light. So here's the thing. Over here, we don't do toxic positivity, okay? Yeah, sometimes you do fight fire with fire. Sometimes you answer disrespect with a very swift punch in the mouth to let them know that you don't play that. However, there are some times where you got to read the room. There are sometimes someone is coming at you with anger and messed up energy, and the best thing that you can offer them is love. There are times when you respond to all the hatred, to all the craziness in the room with all the love and healing you have. The White Witch reminds us to be the light we were born to be. It reminds us that sometimes you rise above. It reminds us to read the room. Yeah, it's appropriate. Yeah, we don't do toxic positivity over here. I am quick to remind people that I am very kind. I am not nice. I'm not nice. And there are people who be hitting me up in my inbox sometimes or try to mammy me or they bully me because they've seen 6 videos where I've been nice. And I have to swiftly remind them that I will cut you. I have to swiftly remind them that it is peace and love until it's not. That I'm very much the healer and the warrior. That I am the darkness and the light. That I am Hades and Persephone. I will plant every flower on this planet and nurture them and grow them until they are 1,000 years old. And I will also go scorched earth. I don't care. There are many ways to get to the end. Be the light. There are days when you need to go and be the nightmare of people's dreams. And there are days when you need to be the dream that clears the nightmare. Be the light. There are going to be some moments, especially as we're coming out of this space, where people going to be meeting you with craziness. And your instinct might be to little check them, but temper yourself. Be the light. Some days, ignorance just comes at you, and all you want to do is get ratchet and respond to them. And you're going to have to be the light. This does not mean that you can't employ the left-hand side of you from time to time. This doesn't mean that every once in a while you can't go upside somebody's head for being disrespectful. But what this is telling us is to read the room and balance your energy. There are times to be the light. And they're like with Dragon Dancer said it. Sometimes being the light means setting certain things on fire as well. Sometimes being the light means you got to burn a bridge because that bridge led to a toxic space. Be the light when you can. And again, there's many different forms of light. Be the light. Be the light. Read the room. And the room will tell you what kind of light you need to be. Sometimes the light you need to be is a star that is in the moon that is illuminating the darkness along someone's path. Sometimes the light is lighting the bridge on fire that connects you to a toxic person in place. Sometimes the light is a light on in a cabin in the middle of a dense, dark forest. Read the room and act accordingly. And the last card of the reading, summer. Bask in the joy and the light. We are literally coming out of winter. It is about to be spring. Daylight savings is upon us, even though daylight savings actually means nothing. Gregorian calendar, Western stupidity. Anyway, be the light. It is a time. This last couple weeks, we've been harvesting. This winter time is a place of harvest. Every season, at the end of every season, it's a time of energetic spiritual harvesting, okay? Harvest what you got to harvest from this winter and start planting seeds for the summer. Thank you to whoever, Miss Melanie, who gave me something on my Cash App. I appreciate you. I see that coming in on my notifications. Be the light. Be a light. Be the light. Lean into the light. Bask in the light. Literally, go outside in the sun. We are getting more daylight hours now, so go outside in the sun. We are literally a couple weeks from spring equinox. Go outside and spend more time in the sun. Be a light source to the world. Warm up. There are a lot of us who are coming out of the depressive states, the wintry spaces, and it's gonna take us a minute, okay? Be the lights. Bask in the light. Search for the light. If there are people who light your soul on fire, pursue relationships with them. Pursue them, like, on the same respect, like, unfriend folks on social media that bring you pain, that bring you disrespect, that bring you all the craziness. Friend people. Follow people who pour light into you. If there are Instagram accounts, quick reminder, I'm not on Instagram. Every account on Instagram that's pretending to be me is a scammer. And I'm talking to a lawyer, so we're going to address that soon. Anyway. People on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, Blamazon, like whatever you're on. There is Snapchat. There's a billion different social media sites. I can't even keep up with everything. YouTube. Whoever you follow that brings you light, let yourself be poured into them. Or let yourself be poured into by them. And also pour into them because they're doing labor. But bask in the light. Bask in the light of the joy that your friends give to you, that your strangers give to you. Search for the light. Go towards the light. Be the light. Okay? Be the light. Bask in it. Bask in it. People who shower you with goodness and sunshine and joy and growth, bask in it. Pursue it. Stop paying attention to so much to folks. Don't give your energy to people who don't serve you. Stop giving your energy to people who take from you. Stop giving your energy to people who do not serve you. Stop spending your time talking about people who don't uplift your life. Pour into the people who pour into you. Allow yourself to be poured into. All right, good people. That is it for the Speak and Spank Full Moon in Virgo edition. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being here. If you go to my community channel, not my community channel, my community space on my community channel, you will see that I have put up a schedule for our divinations, our live divinations for the rest of this month. So the schedule for a Sunday service as well as the other cosmic readings is already up. Revisit my community channel. I know last week, or this, actually not last week, but this week I said on my in this the Speak and Spank Sunday service edition that week to week I will do a schedule, but I've decided that we're gonna do that once a month. Okay, so check my community page or the community section on my page to get to know my schedule and all that good stuff. I do got a members only live or video. I can't remember which one that is, but my members, my Sugar Honey Dumpling members, you've got an exclusive video coming up for you this week. We're either doing a members only chat, which is going to be a live for everyone, but the chat will only be open to members, or it'll be a members only video, which is only for y'all. I can't remember. I'll know when I get off here, so y'all just will see it at some point this week. Thank you so much for your support. If you made it to this live, you are right on time. If you were here in the beginning, the middle, of the end, you were right on time. If you're seeing this reading after it was but posted, you're right on time. Repost is what I meant to say. With all that being said, make sure you check that description box. All of the tarot decks and the oracle decks that I use today are going to be listed in there, as well as my official payment and social media information, please check that link tree. All right. We will be doing adult story time soon. In full transparency, I'm like a week, 2 weeks behind. I'm 2 weeks behind, but I'm getting up. We're launching it this month because that's what I promised. So within 2 weeks, you're going to start getting some adult story time, and I'm so excited for that. With that being said, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. I hope and pray this benefited y'all to some form, degree, capacity. Please like, please share, please hit the subscribe. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you for these super chats. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jesse Olsen. I appreciate you. Auspicious number 777. Thank you, Erica. Erica said so many blessings to you, King. Thank you again for the beautiful session. You are welcome, my love. Thank you, Dragon Dancer. Dragon Dancer said, thank you so much for the spanking. You are welcome. All right, my dears. Self-care is key. Please, please, please drink some water. Go love on yourself. Write in your journal. Rub something soft on you. Self-care can look like a lot, and it can take as long as you need. Sometimes for some of us, self-care is 5 minutes. As a switch, dom sub, I have been in both positions. I have administered self-care that took 10 minutes, and we were good. They were good. I have administered self-care that took like 4 hours. I have needed self-care that took 6 hours. I've needed self-care that all I needed was 6 minutes. So do some self-care, drink some water, eat some food, ground yourself, take a shower, take a bath, go get dressed, do something soft for yourself. Whatever your self-care looks like, even if I didn't mention that here, whatever it looks like for you, please give yourself the opportunity to go and partake in it, okay? The next live officially for divination is going to be on Sunday. This month, the spring equinox is happening, so there will be a spring equinox reading, and we also have another new moon reading coming up. So those are going to be your divinations for the month. Again, look to my community tab to get that schedule. With that being said, go eat something. Please go engage in self-care. I love you so deeply. Share this with whoever it needs to be shared with. And I thank you again for loving me and giving me your attention, your time, and your support. Y'all really do mean the world to me. One more again, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal, LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. I appreciate every single show of financial appreciation, and I love creating for you. With that being said, I love you. I live you. Thank you. Take care of yourself. And I will talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye.